All right, so fellas, today we're gonna talk about bar structure, and it's basically gonna kind of help you guys come up with better, just overall better lyrics, better flows. This is a really fundamental thing that you should know in basic rapping, but it works in everything that you do, from when you go to writing raps down to punching in. This technique of bar structure is going to help you in every way. This is crucial. This is a vital thing to know. So without any further ado, let's get into the motherfucking shit, because I can curse. This ain't YouTube. Motherfucking bitch. Alright. So the first thing I'm going to do is find a rhyme. I'm going to select some syllables that are strongest. So I'm not going to go with "it's crying for help" or "because it's crying for help," because that's not strong. I'm just going to go for the crying for help. I'm going to focus on the crying for help. So what do I know? Crying for help. That's 4 syllables. So I know I need to come up with 4 syllables that rhyme with crying for help. Okay, so crying for help, mine for help, mine left, I am Heineken left. Okay, so I'm gonna come up with Heineken. No, I spelled it wrong. Fuck. Heineken left, right? And then I'm going to plug in what's going to go in front of it. If you let me find something first, and then I'm going to explain something. So Heineken left. Heineken. What can I say about Heineken left? Something interesting, or something not of the usual. So I say pouring alcohol. I know I spelled that shit wrong. Alcohol in my wounds. Ain't no Heineken left. And the reason why I started at the end first is because if I would have started trying to think of something at the beginning, I'm just fighting an uphill battle to get all the way there. So why not have our destination? We'll call this our destination, and this will be how we get to it. That is the easiest way to do it. It's just simply plug and play. And you'll notice how we're going to start to develop a flow. All right. So next, what thing I did was find something that rhymes with Heineken left. Heineken left, Heineken left, side is enough, Heineken up, right to the left, right to the left, right to the left, by myself, I got myself, designer the belt. Okay. So I came up with designer the belt. Right. Okay. And now what can I say about designer the belt? I could say, something about my outfit, and then talk about how the belt is designer, or, whatever. But let's try to go for something more vivid. So I'll say, hung myself in my hung myself from my closet rack, designer the belt, to kind of give that image of a body hanging in a closet with a designer belt around his neck. Okay, so then what did I do next? Try to find something that rhymes with designer the belt. Designer the belt, right to the left, right to the left, side of myself, kite of my roof, I was a light of myself, light of myself, light of myself, right? So lie to myself. What can I say about lie to myself? Lie to myself. Let's say tell you 100 stories before I lie to myself. All right. And notice what we did with staying with that rhyme and staying with that 4 syllables. We created a flow. I told her, listen to my heart because it's crying for help. Pouring alcohol in my wounds, ain't no Heineken left. Hung myself from my closet rack, designer the belt. Tell you 100 stories before I lie to myself. You see how we created a flow by just sticking to the pattern of crying for help, crying for help, Heineken left, designer the belt, lie to myself. Okay, so let's try it again. Let's say I want to switch up the flow though. And instead of doing 4 syllables, I'll do 2 flows. I'll do 2 syllables. So let's say I know I'm young and I'm handsome. So I'm gonna find something that rhymes with handsome, 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 fast one, fast one. Well, let's just say fast one. Okay, now I'm gonna find something that rhymes. I mean, something to plug in with fast one. Um, let's say so it ain't shit to meet a bitch and pull a fast one. Okay? And you see, we're starting to develop a flow. I know I'm young and I'm handsome, so it ain't shit to meet a bitch and pull a fast one. Fast one, fast one, fast one, last one, last one, last one, last one, last one. Last one, last one, last one. What can I say about last one? Something about last one. I could talk about my last bullet. I could talk about my last cigarette. I could talk about my last girlfriend. I could talk about anything. Let's see. It's just finding something interesting to plug in with it. You know what I'm saying? So, and then my last one. I'm thinking you the karma from my last one. All right, and then so on and so forth. So last one, mask up, ass up, cash up, cash up, cash up, cash up. All right, cash up. Let's just put cash up in there, right? All right, and it's the same thing. Let's find something interesting to say that goes with cash up. You know what I'm saying? Some cash up. Leave them around the holidays. I gotta keep my cash up, right? Had some, fast one, last one, cash up. You see how it's first and foremost, we gotta find our first line. That's gonna be the foundation, and then it's just working off of that. Crying for help. Heineken left. Finding that rhyme and then finding something interesting to plug into it. And then the same thing, designer the belt. Finding something interesting to plug into it. And this is going to help you guys with your flow because as long as you're sticking to that same syllable count and that same syllable sound, it doesn't even have to, all the syllables don't even have to rhyme. Like all of my syllables are rhyming, crying for help. Heineken left, designer the belt, I to myself. As long as you stick within that same amount of syllables and the last word rhymes, it'll still make a flow. And it'll be even doper because it won't be as rigid as rhyming the whole 4 syllables or however many syllables you got in the flow. And that's pretty much it, guys. I appreciate you for signing up for the Patreon. This has been the Rap Coach. I'll holla at you. Peace.